This is a LF501EM5F, manufactured in 2014. Let's see what it's doing. Doesn't turn on. I just press the power button. There's nothing working. Now, in order to get to the power board, you're going to take out this screw, this screw, this screw, this screw, this screw, that screw, this screw, this screw. If you had a stand, you'd have to take these 4 screws out here. And there's one screw here. And then this plastic piece here will come up. Should be power board here, and your main board is there. Okay. So here's the main board. Here's the main board. Here's the power supply. There's going to be a fuse right here. And some diodes. I think we're going to get a voltmeter and see what's what with this. Okay, so we have the voltmeter. I have it set to ohms. And we're going to be ohming out. You want the black lead going to the white band of these diodes and the red in the back. It's cathode and anode, and when I make videos like this, so that's 534K. I'm going to make videos like this. I try to make it simplified enough that home users like you would be able to fix your own TV. $70K, that's kind of low. 65K, that's charging up the capacitor. Ooh, 23 ohm, that's not good. That is D650. And let's look at this guy right here. It's closest. He would be Q1. I'm not sure what that is. Q1601. Let's look at him. That's good. That's good. That's good. So, chances are, and I'm going to disconnect this ribbon cable here. Chances are, the only problem is this diode. It's going all over. I want to make sure my meter read's not doing this. It's trying to charge up the capacitor. It's just going up and down. You can see that. It's kind of weird. I don't know if the ribbon cable gave it more resistance or less. It's kind of odd. I gave it more resistance. But anyway, we know that diode is an issue. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws here. I'm going to take them out. And I'm going to check the ohm out this fuse down here, make sure it's not blown. And then we're going to figure out what this diode is and see if I have a replacement for it. I kind of want to look at the circuit board here real quick. It kind of looks like it's curved. And that kind of makes me wonder if manufacturing, if they just suck. Yeah, it's bowed up. So there's specs on their board. It's not right. Usually you don't have a curvature in your circuit board. Now, if you're repairing your TV, this might cost $30-$40 on Amazon, on eBay, I mean. So here's the back side. That looks like really complicated to you, but it's not really. It's stupidly simple. Here's that diode. coming off the tap of the transformer. It shares the same contact here, but that diode's not there. Here's the capacitor. Now I can take this diode out of circuit and see if it's just a capacitor issue, if the capacitor is shorted out. They're using some very generic Koshin, K-O-S-H-I-N, Koshin. Wow, that's terrible. I'm going to go across C652, which is that guy right there. I'm going to see if it shows up as a short. It's not, it's charging. Now, one where this diode is shorted. No, it's not. Okay, so that's interesting. Why is it no longer shorted? Let's measure this fuse. Make sure the fuse is good. Fuse is good. Okay, so we had that one diode here showing it short, right? Now we're going to remove this ribbon cable and the short's gone away, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, so it's inductance or whatever it's accompanying there. So that means there's something on this main board that's the issue and not with the power supply. So let's take a look at the main board. I am not certain. It just flips up. Yep, that will flip up. And it should just slide right out. Now that that's disconnected, let's do this. That goes, I believe that's the T-con down there. Nope, still showing a short. So that means we will take and disconnect the audio. I just want to disconnect a bunch of things. Just to kind of, you know, do a little troubleshooting. See where we lie with the short and where we don't. Could be the EEPROM that's bad. Still shorted. Still shorted. Okay. Problems in this board here. We've 100% confirmed that that was the issue with this main board. And now, take a look and see what's going on with this main board. You might find this main board for cheap online. I don't know. You can go to shopjimmy.com and see if they might have parts. But we're going to take it apart. We're going to take some parts off of it. I'm going to see if it's got an EEPROM. If it's got an EEPROM, then typically EEPROMs are like $15. Let's see what happened. So I went on Shop Jimmy and just searched the model number of the TV, and it popped up with EEPROM chip is IC3006, which is that one with the red and green dot here. It has a different model number for the board, I believe. I will just go ahead and get it anyway. It was only $15, so. But But I'm going to do some verification. I'm going to take this EEPROM. I'm going to do some verification. I'm going to take this EEPROM off and then stick it back into the TV and make sure that the short has gone away. A lot of TV sets nowadays, the problem is EEPROM chips or backlight circuits. Okay, that is off. We will take and put this back in the TV and see if the short's gone away. The short is still there, so that means that there's going to be other issues on this board, probably processor as well. I'm going to take a look at the solder joint on the processor. Okay, so looking at this, it did not fix the problem by removing that one chip. I'm not going to try to replace the chip, the processor and all that. I'm going to look for this board online. If I can't find this board online, then I'll get this processor and all that from Shop Jimmy and see what happens. I don't usually give up this easy, so yeah, they don't have this part online. The board is like $90. Capacitors are always a big deal. Sometimes they cause problems. Either surface mount capacitors, well, I'm going to take this capacitor here off. So I removed the capacitor that was shorted in that one video, and my short went away. So what I'm going to do now is just put the EEPROM back on and put this other chip back on and see if I can run the TV without having this stupid capacitor in circuit. Okay, so I got 2 screws and everything held down. I'm going to put the back cover back on just loosely, flip it over, plug it in, see what happens. I'll plug it in now. Turned on. Your backlight says Emerson, HDMI 1. Cool. That's all it was, one capacitor. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll be able to fix your own TV. We'll see you next time.